So we're about to interview. All right, so we're about to meet with Ryan from Magnite, and I know nothing about the company, but I mean, I'm excited to see what there is and what I have to learn. So let's go. Okay, so what is your name and what do you do for a living?
My name is Ryan Kenny. I work for a streaming TV advertisement company.
And what is that company? What does the company do?
Our company is named Magnite, and what our primary focus is to help streaming services, so TV, who have commercial breaks, put commercials into their break. So it feels like, at least for me, who's old, the traditional commercial experience that I was used to is you hit an ad break, you get 4 or 5, however many commercials. We help to do that, but just in the streaming environment.
So you sort of, if I'm on Hulu or some streaming service site and I see a advertisement, that's sort of what you may have put in?
If you're in Hulu enjoying your favorite television show, once it goes to a commercial break, a signal gets sent to my company's platform, and it tells us that it's time. We need 3, 4, 5 commercials, depending on how long the break is. Mm-hmm. Then we compile the various commercials that are going to pay enough money to Hulu, that are the right length, are the right brands. We package those together, and through our pipes into Hulu, we send those back, and it plays in front of you.
So you essentially sell them advertisements, or?
So in an example like Hulu, we're not always the ones that are selling it. Those are big companies owned by some of the largest media brands in the world. But we do have teams that go out and talk to Coca-Cola or Chevrolet or whatever example you could think of to help provide more demand in scenarios where they don't have demand. So it works both ways.
All right, that's really cool. And how would this affect someone like me, what you do?
So this affects most viewers depending on what type of streaming services that they use. First and foremost, it's a traditional television break, something that we've all really grown up experiencing, and it's kind of second nature at this point. However, you mentioned Hulu. There are other services out there, streaming services, such as Pluto and Tubi. Someone in your age might be a little bit more familiar with those. Those are free, called FAST services, free ad-supported streaming, versus Hulu, where you pay a subscription monthly to get access. They've got some free versions as well, but primarily that's how Hulu is leveraged. On those free services, Pluto and Tubi, for them to continue to provide the content that you're watching and the channel lineup, they need advertising. That's how they make their money. And so it's super critical to those viewers and folks in your age range who've really shown that that's like kind of where they have an affinity to watch television. To continue to get those services, the advertisements are going to need to be prevalent there.
And sort of switching up the questions, what's the best thing about your job? What do you like doing?
Man, the best thing about my job is it's just fun. This is a fun industry. We're in the television business. It's super dynamic, a lot of really fun people. And what's really cool about streaming, and this is where I get a little bit nerdy about it, is we're literally front and center in changing kind of what's been an American institution, the television room, the living room. And we're on the front lines of getting to see that evolve, getting to see major changes that we get to participate in. And that's something that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so too. And how do you think this could work out for the future? Is that too far?
No, that's not too far. I'm trying to think of the right way to respond to that.
We can cut anything.
So I think the future of this industry and this business, you're going to continue to see streaming grow like crazy. We recently held a research where we found that 81% of TV viewers are already watching streaming of some type. That's only going to continue to grow. It's incredibly obvious in the numbers. There's going to continue to be a ton of evolution in how these media owners think about managing their content and how they think about bringing in advertisers and monetizing it. There's a lot of exciting stuff in front of us. You're probably not going to use any of that because that was not for a teenager, but
No, I understood that. All right, just as a final thing, like I've asked everybody this, do you have a message or any messages for a marketer out there?
Is this for teenagers or is this like
Teenagers.
just teenagers?
Yeah.
Okay.
There could
Man.
be crossover though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My message to marketers is if you think that you're buying television but streaming isn't a part of that mix, then you're missing a hugely important audience that you're going to have a long time relationship with, and you really got to consider it.